Welcome to my show, ATHENA, Autistic Artist College. We're going to be talking about autism, the diagnosis, and how it manifests differently in each person on the autism spectrum. Some people will be very good in telling stories or reciting the names of the airplanes or cars. Some are very good at acting and theater and art and poetry, storytelling. For some people could be very talented in some areas, and some areas they could be very good doing education work in school, and some of them have a challenge in taking care of themselves and not knowing the steps or needs that kind of support. My daughter's class in Art Drummer, we talk about the circle of safety, is who is in our circle. Mother and daughter poem called Circle is a metaphor of emotions, expressing herself with sounds and words, stepping in her inner circle, the full emotions, verbal announces, I am brave. Step out of the circle, dip her feet inside the circle, I am strong. Step in the circle of empowerment, I am wise. Step in the circles within Athena's mind, the vision, the depth of water, creating circles in stride. Step in paddle of happiness, announcing, I am love, wrapping herself in a blanket, feeling secure. My wisdom remaining strong, standing grounded, myself, who I am. Autism, Asperger's syndrome, is a neurological disorder. It's, like I said, amazing gifts. And sometimes they can be strong in some areas, and sometimes they can take care of themselves. And financially, they have a struggle with that. Some work, some do not work. And it's in the work environment, it could be a struggle with the communication, the social awkwardness, and not knowing who to trust, and understanding other people's words or a conversation. So it manifests differently in everyone. So it's something to bring awareness and understanding. In February, the month is love. Love doesn't have to be dating. Love could be about hearts. A mother and daughter love. A mother and daughter son love. The parents love their kids, doing something special with them, and celebrate a heart day. It shows, embraces your loved ones. Do something special. So that is a beautiful thing. Some people might need the support out there, living independently. They might need to hire somebody to help to manage other things. And self-direction is creating your own life, how you want to live. If you have your gifts, you could showcase them through the libraries, through the art galleries. Language and communication, it starts babbling as a baby when they're around 1.5 years old. Some people lose onset language before 2 years old, and that's autism, and sometimes it could be a speech impairment. With people with having a learning disability, the milestones as a baby growing in the development, they're not going to meet that milestone on time, so they might have a delay. So they might walk later in life and crawl or just sit up without any support. That could show later on, when they reach school age, a form of a learner's disability. It manifests, like I said, differently. Some are very mild in certain areas, and some might need more help. This is my painting. It's the bird on upside down boat. It's a beautiful purple scene. It's lavender and different shades of purple. It's very relaxing. and it's like a calming effect. And it's on the beach. The upside down boat is on the beach. And this is my painting, Agar Lake. That's a Babon lake. You see the geese and the houses and the trees. This is my painting. These are my gifts as a talented artist. Sometimes autistic people could lose language, again, besides onset before 2 years old. There was somebody asked their parents to read them the Reading Digest. And that could be, advanced for a baby, a young baby to ask. I wrote some poems years ago, and I came up with 2 characters. It's called Tranquility. Candlelight. Pleasurable romantic medleys of songs conference your soul. Candlewick, light, burning oil, scent. Peaceful minds, bonds, balancing in harmony. Warmth, impression. Hugging naturally, comforting. Skies inquisitive, eyes exploring sage completely, intensely of concentration. Expressing feelings, recurrent emotions, distance, thoughts, silently. Whispering voice, listening ear, experiencing loving touch, appreciated happiness, the simplest gifts. Unrequited love of tropical paradise, the love of her life, walking together for one, breathless, for the other, indifference, desires of the heart, often misleading, obscure of our understanding of what's really there. Belief and reality briefly mingle in a wave of romance, in an ocean of hope. Shadows reflect a darker sunset, while palm trees struggle against the even breeze. Unrequited love, emotions ride, tropical paradise seems like an illusion. And that was the theme of one of the poetry contests that I entered. Fishing. On the boat fishing, we feel the cool breeze. It's a beautiful sunset as our souls lift, leaving the feelings of tranquility within. Unique fish, unusual color, dive in and out of the water with a splash, sailing away for a spectacular time. Sky takes his first nibble of a kiss from sage. Constantly on his mind, he remembers their first wistful kiss, while today all round in her heart he swims in motions. He feels perfect, leaning into a soft Skittles touch, caressing sage soul with his love. Entangled hearts, the 2 fish caught on the same line, reminisce of eternity of love. Footstep. Sky warm-hearted, hugging sage, endless journey of closeness. Whimsical poetic pleasures, energetically reflecting the mirror image of love. Reviewing winly, expressing emotions, romantic soft touch, leads inevitable to a passionate kiss. Butterfly kisses travel through body, tingling with sensation. The mysteries, mind traveling together, footsteps in rhythmic with heartbeats. Overwhelming sensation, the balance created in a universe of harmony. Sky and Sage, they are the 2 characters that I created in my poetry. Unrequited romance, Zale, emotions at war. His love for Vanessa, his life in America. Vanessa firmly planted her life in Greece. Her love of family, puzzle pieces, not fitting together. Repetitive patterns, confusion, grieving thoughts to scatter, emotions heavily as dark gray clouds on a barely visible horizon. Can't meet each other's desires. Vanessa's stormy vision, scrambling words, incongruous thoughts that drifts to America, then quickly snap back home. One man's complete odyssey, absence of wind, prevailing sail. His unrequited romance on his secluded Greek island. Some people with autism, they need help in taking care of themselves, like showers, preparing the meals. Some autistic people cannot drive and some can. And some autistic people, they need the one-to-one because they're not safe in their own environment. They do not understand the safety of the streets, the dangerous, and things like that. Some things are abstract to the autistic people. So it's all many different levels of support, and it varies. Sometimes is to work on their strengths, and so it gives them something for them to do. Sometimes you need to do support with hands over hand, and sometimes you just can put a visual out and use some phrases and they know what to do. It all depends on that individualized person. With nonverbal autism is no language or limited language and cannot tell your own story who you are. But also, it's important to include in the nonverbal is sometimes struggling to ask questions, listening when people read something to you and process it, the information, and finding your words to know how to ask questions. And that could be a struggle and a challenge. It's important to process where you want your loved ones to be and working together and doing research out there. I'm Maria. Thank you for watching my show. You know where to find me.